Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you 11 tips on why I think blogging is perfect for moms. All right, you guys know I'm Susie. I teach all about blogging for moms because I myself am a mom, and the whole reason why I started blogging was because of my motherhood. So I want to share with you the 11 tips that really make sense why moms should start blogs and why this would be perfect for you if you are a mama and you want to join me on this journey. The number one reason why I started my blog was because motherhood was a little hard. I had my first baby, this side, and she was about 8 months old, and I was lonely. I'm at home. My husband's working all day. I'm not really connecting with other people. Love motherhood, but it's a big change from where you are, a single woman. You're out in the world, you're doing your thing. It's you and your husband. It's wonderful. And then all of a sudden you're home and you're with a baby, or you're working, but you still have a baby. Your life completely changes because now you have a baby. And that was the number one reason why I started blogging, was I wanted to connect with other moms. I didn't just want to chat on Facebook. I wanted to have a deeper connection where I share my story and other moms come and connect with me. So number one, blogging is amazing to get you to connect with other people and not be so lonely. Get over those baby blues, postpartum. There's a lot of my students that have started blogging and it has helped them get over postpartum depression. So it's just a better and productive hobby to pick up when you feel like you're alone and you can't do this all. Okay, so that's a big reason, but that's number one, why I started blogging, why I think it's amazing for moms, because it allows us to connect. Number two, blogging requires no schedule. You don't have to hit deadlines. You don't have clients that are waiting on your work to be done. Blogging is all up to you. You can work as much or as little as you want, depending on how much time you have. If your baby is going through a phase and they're napping like crazy and they're sleeping really well and you're like, well, what do? You can blog. You can take that time. And then reason number three why blogging is amazing: if your baby is sick, or your baby is going through a harder time, or your kids are going through a harder time, or life is busy, you can put your blog on the back burner for a couple weeks and it's not going to die. It's going to be okay. Your blog will still grow even though you're not pushing content into it every single day. Yes, it's great to get some content on it and to be consistent, but if there are times in your life where you have to take a break and other things are calling you and needing your attention, you can put your blog in the crock pot and let it stew for a little bit, and it's going to be fine. And you can come back to it and the traffic will still probably be there. And especially if you're looking at search engine traffic, it might even pick up, because as your blog ages, you'll get more search engine traffic. So it's not a bad thing to sometimes take a break if you need to, okay? So don't be too hard on yourself. Number four, you can blog about anything, like bullet journaling, makeup, the keto diet, the Whole30 diet, parenthood, pregnancy, birth, succulents, the little plants behind me. You can blog about anything, and all of those things that I just mentioned have been proven to be profitable niches. And you're like, well, how is bullet journaling profitable? Well, if you blog about bullet journaling, just as an example, you can get a lot of traffic to your blog and you can monetize through ads and affiliates. So that would be fantastic. So you can literally blog about anything and find a way to monetize it. There are multiple ways to monetize your blog, and for every single niche, there is a good strategy to monetize it. So watch my other videos on monetization to dive more deeper into that. But on that point, you can blog about anything. Everything you're passionate about or you want to learn more about, you can blog about that. That brings me to number five. If you decide to blog about something that you're not an expert in yet, that is perfectly okay. You're going to teach yourself and you're going to learn and you're going to get better. So your blog can enable you to get more skills, to improve yourself, to set a good example to your kids, to have something outside of motherhood that you actually invest in yourself in. So that's why blogging is so fantastic. You can work on it at your own pace, your own schedule, and you can improve yourself. You are allowed to invest in yourself, mom. You pour yourself into your kids every day. You do everything for them. You clean, you do laundry, you cook, you tuck them into bed, you read them stories, you do all this. You are allowed to take some time for yourself and invest in you so that you're strong, so that you learn new skills that you can then pass on. So number 6, blogging can be that retreat, that, I don't want to use this word escape, but it could be your little thing, your little niche where some people like to escape to a good book or maybe to a movie. But if you use blogging as your retreat, it's not just something that you're consuming and that you're just sitting there and watching a movie, which is fantastic. I watch movies all the time. Love movies. Love movies. But you're actually using this retreat and this mom time, and you're being super productive. You're creating an asset. And that's number 7. Like your blog, after a while, it becomes an asset. It becomes something that you can, in time, sell for a profit. Like you are actually, that every article you write, every follower you get, every share you get, all that builds your blog into a more valuable asset. There are people that end up selling their blogs for hundreds of thousands of dollars. All right. So very doable. All you have to do is just start it today. Like just start and start growing slowly. It is okay if you grow slow. It's actually good. Let it work with like the pace of your life. Put as much into your blog as you can. If you can put more in, fantastic. If you can't put a lot in, then let it stew for a little bit. And on that note, number 7, I think we're on number 7. Sorry, I'm not keeping track there. Number 7, blogging is super cheap to start. Like everybody should have a blog and at least have a website where you are contributing content. You're starting to create something because you never know. It could blow up and make you $1 million in a couple years. Just saying. Link below. But blogging is super, super cheap to start. So you almost have no excuse to at least start your blog, start writing some content, and like let it grow. That brings me to number 8. Your blog has huge growth potential. Yes, there are bloggers that start and they never grow, and that's normal. And maybe life got busy and they never went back to it. But there are bloggers that put into their blog a little bit every day, a little bit every month, slowly started growing, started making $1,000 a month. Pretty cool. Okay, cool. Started making $2,000, started making $5,000. There are bloggers that are making over $100,000 per month with their blogs. That is crazy. That is just insane. That's what some people earn in a year. They're earning in a month through blogging. Guys, the growth potential is just insane. Like, yes, it takes a little bit of work to get it started and it takes work to create content. But like I've said before, it's not brain surgery. It's not rocket science. We're creating and writing articles. If you can write an email, you can write a blog. So I want to fire you up to see like the growth potential that this thing could have if you started today. Anyway, I get really like riled up about why blogging is so amazing for moms because it fits into your schedule. You can work on it when you want to. You can choose pretty much any topic to blog about. And if you stay consistent, even if you take a couple weeks off if your kids are sick, but you get back to it and you work on it again, it has this insane growth potential. So if you want to hear more about some of my students and their success, there's a link below to that as well in the description. All right, and then the last tip, I think we're at 9. I think I bunched some of the tips together with other numbers. So I said in the beginning 11, but now we're at 9, but you guys will forgive me because the tips are all kind of bunched together with each other. So the last tip, blogging can open up new connections for you. One of my students actually started her blog and started slowly growing, and she was picked up by a publisher that then asked her if she could write a book for them, and they paid her thousands of dollars to write that book, like a couple thousand words that she had to write. Like that can happen with your blog. You can get speaking gigs. You can create your own product. You can create a physical product, not just an online product. You can have so many doors open to you because you have started this blog and people are starting to see you and pick you up and starting to reach out to you. All right, so I really hope this inspires you that if you're a mom, blogging is a fantastic way to kind of grow that audience, grow yourself, and make money from home. It is a fantastic, easy, super cheap thing you can start today. And as you learn a little bit more, you create a little bit more, you grow a little bit more. And every single piece of content that you create is an asset. It's there. It's not like you watch a movie and then that time is gone. No, the time you spend writing a blog post is good investment time. You're actually being productive and you're putting it on your blog and it can stay there. Some of the blog posts that I wrote on the first week when I just started my blog, those blog posts are doing super well and they're still bringing me traffic. So that was years ago. So just think about that. The things you do today could still help you years from now. That movie you watched last night, probably not going to help you years from now. Maybe in trivia somewhere. I'm not knocking on movies. I watched a movie last night. I love movies. I'm just saying that we can be productive with our hobbies. Anyway, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. There's tons of resources of how you can start your blog, how you can grow your blog, and you can get access below to my free YouTube resource library where I have tons of freebies to help you start and grow your blog. All right, see you in the next video.